I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, I used to hear "because I said so" a lot from my parents. If I had a question about something they were asking me to do and they just didn't want to tell me what it was all about, they didn't feel like getting into it at that time, I heard "because I said so," and that was enough. I trusted my parents. I had a pretty good thing going. Didn't need to, rock the boat too much, so I just went and did it. And what's interesting now is as my kids get older, there are times I wish I could say, "because I said so, just get it done." But I know it won't work. I know it won't work because I've trained them to expect more. I have given them the opportunities in the past to learn about the why, and that framework is really important. Plus, I've reminded myself that I want to grow, or I want to raise kids who are going to grow up to be thoughtful adults, productive human beings, not just people who do whatever they're told. But that's a parenting video for another time. Probably, who are we kidding? I'm not a parenting expert. I'm a sales and a leadership expert. So how does this relate to sales and leadership? Well, if you're a manager right now, particularly a new manager, you're probably trying to figure out how to lead this team of people, how to help them be great, how to help them grow into the people that you know that they're capable of becoming. And the chances are that what got you here will not help them get there, right? The leaders you look up to, the mentors you had, the people who have formed your experience of what leadership looks like, well, while the principles that they executed are certainly in play and are timeless, the way they put those principles in play probably not going to work. There is a generational gap in play here, and you have to mind that gap. The companies can't just say, "get this done," or "we'll find someone who will do it for you," right? Or "we'll find someone who will do it better." That doesn't work without any real justification. Because specialists, technicians, people who are really, really skilled, the kind of people you want on your team who are top performers, they have options. And there weren't so many options back in the day. When your leaders were being led, the way that they were treated, the way that their companies could get away with treating them, well, it's not so much the case anymore. So how do you inspire those people to lead? How do I inspire my kids to get that job done? I help them understand why it needs to be done. I help them understand what's in it for them to do that job, and not just getting this job so you can earn your allowance this week or whatever. It's about taking pride in their work. It's about them learning what they need to be in order for them to become what they want to become, and how they need to act, what they need to learn. You can't just turn around and tell your sales reps, "hey, you need to do this because company said you got to hit a number and this is what's got to happen." You have to treat them like you would a customer. You have to help them understand why they benefit, not just their commission, because salespeople are more than coin operated now, and that's becoming more clear than ever in what they're looking for in jobs and things like that. You need to help them understand why the company needs them to perform that way, why the team needs them to perform that way. And you have to help them understand the unique benefits, the unique traits and talents that they bring to the table to make the team what it becomes. This is a completely different mindset for leaders. There's no one ruling with an iron fist anymore. It doesn't work, except in very, very rare instances, and those are fleeting and further between than they ever have been. So I want you to think a little bit differently. I want you to think about how you lead your team. And quite frankly, I want you to think about why those, let's call them old school management techniques, worked. There were underlying fundamentals, the same way that old school sales techniques worked. There were reasons they worked, even if the techniques themselves don't work anymore. Think about why they worked and try to apply those to your new leadership style. So I think what you need to do is earn the trust of your reps. Where trust before was something that could be taken for granted, anymore, it can't be. You have to earn it. You have to show your team that you're there for them, and that when you can help them perform their best, they help the team perform its best. And if this is not a shift that you've adopted yet, then you really need to think about it, because when you treat people like your best customer, they tend to respond better. And when they respond better, they tend to do better. And when they do better, you as the leader do better. And when the leaders do better, the company thrives. So consider this. Think about it. If you got questions, let's talk about it. Shoot me a message, and I look forward to hearing from you.